How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and welcome back to another episode of our Rise of Rome playthrough of Civilization 4 Warlords. You might recall we were waiting on a hero, so to speak, that was going to be coming forth from Heroic Epic in 5 turns. Hopefully that is our great artist. If it happens, I think we're still in the running. If it doesn't, I think we can safely call the game quits. So let's try to get some stuff started going on here. Oh, we have trireme troubles that were dealt with. Oh, fishing boats. Let's get this other fishing boat over there. And I also require a fishing boat here, which I don't have yet. Okay, these are more units that I was going to send over. And I think I'm also going to start moving out all trebuchets. Let's go. Then we're going to say all Praetorians minus a select few. I guess they can just surrender the city if the going gets tough. That's like 4 important ones. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say 8. You'll leave 8 behind. Everybody else can move out. Because we were going to be reinforcing those anyway with some units from here. Wait, and also units there? What the hell? I have a whole bunch of units split up all over the place. Oh yeah, those are the ones that are from over here, I guess. Well, we've got a lot to keep moving. Yeah, that's why that stack seemed so small, is because I broke it up into 2 parts. To go over here and get units from, what is it, Delphi? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, we have another great general. I really don't know what I want to do with him. Should I promote another unit up, maybe, for... I'm just looking at these units stationed at the borders of Celtic lands and being a little bit worried. I could promote a unit up for strength, I suppose. It'd be an interesting idea. I'd want to use a unit that was built in Heroic Epic, of course. Some pretty terrible terrain around here. We finally finished that road. That'd be nice. Okay, I said before I was going to start setting these cities up to automatically produce these units, so there we go. Same thing here. Hold down ALT, click the icon, and we're off to the races. Okay, let's get these units moving. Oh, we can take that city back relatively easily. Okay, now there is a problem here. Even after I get my great general there, I have to get rid of that swordsman. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. How many turns left? 3 turns. There's an 83% chance we'll get what we want. I'm not even sure if re-rolling the game would get me different results. And that would be cheesing it if I did. 80% odds is pretty good. I'm not saying it's the best, but... normally I'd be happy with it. That's all I got. Oh, these 2, they're finished. They're finished healing. And we destroyed a trireme with it, so... without losing one. So that's great. I might just take that great general and put him back in the city. In Heroic Epic. That way I'd be getting more experience. The thing is, so few of my units now are actually coming from Heroic Epic. Not sure it'd be worth it. We missed out on a lot of our opportunity to capitalize on building units in Heroic Epic. By wishy-washying around. Oh, this galley actually could hold 1 more unit. How did I miss out on that? It doesn't really matter, we're getting another shipment in anyway. Like, if I can build 2 separate task forces, that'd be pretty good. Each one of them would be able to march around the countryside. Problem is, we're losing so much gold now. I might want to turn that down. Constructed a trireme here. Probably another Praetorian. I'm just going to set these cities up to build Praetorians. This city, though, might get a trireme. They're unhappy, which of course is why they're starving. Okay. How many more turns is it to Heroic Epic? 3 turns. 3 turns to go. Let's see how things materialize. Oh, it looks like we got another stack. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's get these galleys going back home. We can unload everything this turn. Okay, that's pretty cool. All these new units that I've got, I can unload them this turn. So unload that one. Get the trebuchet in there. Can we just grab all these units? That'd be nice. Then also promote for mounted. And then just get them all in there. Quite a nice stack already. Promoting for a lot of combat, like Combat 1 and Combat 2. But I don't think I'm going to do anything more than that. That's it. That's a big stack overall. Like, I've got a couple of big stacks going on here. Let's see if we can tear down this city's defenses in one turn. That would be a nice goal to hit. 30%, 15%, and 0%. What are the odds? 90. I'll take it. And then I'll take your city. Looking for a decent unit to use here. 16 out of 17, that's probably a good one. You'll get a promotion next turn. There we go. Still do not have access to that resource, of course. It's a good question, like, how many units do I leave behind? I don't really know. I think 5 would be a decent force to leave behind there. He'd have to come at me with a stack to change anything about that. Okay, wait. Everybody in this stack, skip a turn. And then this stack can skip a turn as well. And you can go back into Carolese and heal. I guess we're building a cottage there and a road there. And we need to build hamlets over there, or cottages, same thing. One just requires more growth than the other. Okay, and we're building a fishing boat there. Excellent. We need to get my galley over here as soon as possible. I think we need another workboat. Construct a theater. Can we build a global theater? No. It's just called the Globe Theater, not global. I really missed the ball. Hey, wow, we have instant Praetorians in one turn. What would I like to build here? Can we build like a courthouse? No. Build walls. What about in Carthage? We could build walls there. That's probably what I should have been building instead of culture. How are we looking at culture? 255 out of 500. And we have... Where is Heroic Epic? 2 turns to go. The suspense is killing me. Well, they hit me. Apparently they also bombarded this city that I just captured. Although I'm not sure what with. Should I grab this entire stack? Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have much of a stack left there. So let's get that moving again. We're leaving behind 5 units, it looks like. What should I promote for here? Not exactly sure which units need promotions. It doesn't show your eligible promotions. Let's just promote it for combat. When you do that, when you select an entire array of units, what it'll give you is the eligible promotions for all of them, even if those units don't have, like, they're not eligible. So what you end up with is it could tell you you have the leadership promotion available to you, only to discover that's not actually eligible because the one unit that has the eligibility to get a leadership promotion, which would be William the Conqueror, actually isn't due for a promotion. It's like a group. It's like a unit grouping bug. Wow, look at the Celts. They've absolutely taken over, like, Eastern Europe. Look at that. They're not messing around. I wish Greece would expand more. I mean, they are expanding a bit, but yeah, I guess they're expanding quite decently. Unfortunately, you know, if they get into a problem where the Celts hate them, they'll end up declaring war on me as part of that. So, a bit of a double-edged sword there. If I'm hoping that Greece is going to help me in any significant way, I'm not sure. 28 per turn. What are we spending most of this money on? Wow. Like half of it's on unit costs now. It's pretty expensive. I actually do have one of the wrong units in here. Break this up. I need to send this unit back. He has city attack promotions. It does me absolutely no good. So the next time I'll have to send in a regular unit. There's no point in having units with city attack promotions defending a city. They're just going to do more harm than good at that point. I'm not sure I want to get rid of these units yet. 2 turns to get over there. Pretty sure that'll fill up the entire one. The entire fleet of galleys that I have with these units here. But I still sort of want an out. So these units are going to stay positioned next to Carthage for a little bit longer at least. Hey look, more triremes from Hannibal. He really, really, really wants to harass me with those things. That's interesting. Can siege units actually take collateral damage in this game? I didn't think they couldn't be on the sword, but I'm not as familiar with Warlords. They certainly could. It'd be stupid if they could, though. Why would you do that? I mean, the whole idea of the siege units is that they deal collateral damage, not receive it as well. But I could be wrong about that. Holy smokes, what's going on over here? It's a lot of units all over the place. Apparently he spent all of his units, though. In that one tile. The tile with the swordsman on it. Great artist has been born in a heroic epic. Yes, that's what I've been waiting for. Thank you, gods of RNG. Or should I say RNGesus. So, according to this, I can't do it in one turn. A cottage has been destroyed by marauding. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay, so I've plotted this out before. I thought I should be able to go there. And so that's 2. Does this count here as crossing a river? I didn't think it did because it's on the tippy edge of it. It really is. I'm not crossing a river there. So the idea was go to there and go there. So it's... Oh, I thought these units had 4 movement. They only have 2. That sucks. That kind of explains where I went wrong, though. So it means I get at most 4 movement points out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it's going to take me 2 turns to get there instead of 1. Yeah. No, it worked out. It was just I was expecting it to have more movement points than it actually did, the great artist. So instead of having 4 movement points, it only had 2. Well, we sort of put all our eggs in this one basket. So let's get it over there as soon as possible. I mean, it's going to take a while because ships suck at speed. I wonder. Can I actually lead? Where's my... this would be an interesting idea. Let's go here. And we're going to look at, like, the leaders. Great General. We're looking for Great General. Free upgrades. It doesn't tell you what promotions you get. Okay. We're going to look at galleys. Units. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There should be a galley around here somewhere. There it is. What promotions does it have available to it? It does have Navigation 1 and Navigation 2. Really? I can get it that easily? I can get Navigation 2 and 2 promotions. I think. Huh. I should have upgraded my entire fleet to that. What +1 movement range would really help. I didn't know that. What else can it get? It can get Morale, which requires a Great General. I just for fun, I'm gonna try upgrading a galley. Can I get there in 1 turn? Yeah. Okay. We're in the galley. I'm gonna get this trireme out of the way. And then we're gonna promote the galley with the Great General. And he's out of movement points. Okay. We have to do that next turn. No problem. We wait until next turn to do that. Just for the laughs, right? What is he coming at me with? There's a ton of stuff that I have to mop up around here, really. And I need to do it now. So, against mounted, it's pretty decent. What are we looking at here? 99.9. Retreat. Like, there are 3 more units I can need. Wait. 2 there. 4 more units. 4 more units I need to get rid of. 90%. Guess those are odds we're willing to take around here. 96.1. This unit is for attacking cities. How about this one? 7.9. 97.5% odds. And then we have catapults. 99.3. I try to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to send 4 units out of here to get rid of that stuff. And 78%. My goodness, those are rotten odds. They're not the hot odds I was looking for. 90% odds. 6.1 and 1.4 is the strength left of those units. The trebuchet is pretty much irrelevant. Like, he's not going to do anything to me with a trebuchet. But I mean, he could come along with more units, technically. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 1 turn for most mounted units. On a road, yeah, that would be... They could move four tiles a turn. Which means that anything I move onto the space where the trebuchet is, if he has a huge stack in here of mounted units, he could get at it. So I guess we're not doing that. We're just going to leave the trebuchet where it is. A lot of units here have a lot of city raider promotions, so I really don't want to do anything with those. I'm going to try to double up my units here, though. Like all the units that did attacking, I'm going to try to double them up, so at least they have a little bit better odds of surviving until next turn. And everything else, I think, can just heal. There we go. And this entire stack fortifies. So we managed to mop all that up. I mean, if we just had more time on our side, I think we could definitely tip the scales in our favor. I should have actually... I wanted to promote for something else. It doesn't matter. I can't get the navigation 1 and 1... like, from out of the dry docks to begin with, anyway. Because it would require 2 promotions for each of my military naval units, and I'm only getting 1. I'm only getting 4 experience out of 5, and there's really nothing I can do to increase that except use a great general, or I mean build my galleys and stuff in a city with a great general. It's just a combination of things where the units are too slow. The naval units are just too slow. Like, they should have doubled their speed, I think, especially when your map is centered around a world that is as big as this, actually. Like, the map, it takes time to get around it. Constructed of barracks. This city really needs just to starve and die, I think, because there are just too many unhappy people in it, and there's nothing I can build that's going to change that. I could build a coliseum in here, I suppose, but I really wanted to build another trireme so I could finally get Carthage out of here with his 2 triremes. Like, if I double that up, if I have 4 triremes against 2 triremes, I usually feel pretty confident that I'll win that. But, I mean, it can turn out otherwise. Let's see if we can intercept Carthage's triremes here in the Mediterranean. Oh, he took some collateral damage from something. I wonder what that was from. They're all over the place all of a sudden. Oh, it was one of those cavalry. They withdrew, as well as a trebuchet. Yeah, trebuchet. Okay, so we wanted to have some fun with this galley here. We're going to lead it with the Great General. And let's see if we can get some cool promotions off of this. We can give it Moral 1. That'll give it 3 movement, right? Now, I wanted to... Okay, what did I need for more cool stuff? G. We're looking for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G for galley. Where's galley? What? Oh, those are promotions. We're actually looking for units. So now we can look for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Right there is galley. We're looking for the navigation 1 promotion that requires flanking 1. Okay, let's try it. Flanking 1. And then we're going to get navigation 1 plus 1 movement point. Right? And then we're going to get navigation 2 plus 1 movement point. There, all the way up to 5 movement points. That's pretty cool. Okay, great. No. Oh, what the hell was that? Did I tell him to go to sleep? Okay, he can get there in 1 turn. Excellent. Well, this is really going to shave a lot of time off. I can get there in 2 turns now. And I was going to need how many before? Like, if we turn on the tiles, 1, it would be 1 turn, 2, 3. Can definitely get there in 2 turns now. Wow. Like, we really even don't have to try too hard. It's a fast galley. I just wish I had more of them. Like, if every galley was that fast, I wouldn't have had to sweat it so much this war. Hey, that requires fishing boats. Let's go and get that built. Okay, this set of units can now be embarked upon into these galleys. So, everybody get in the galley. And all of you units get in the galleys as well. Anything empty? Looks like we can fit in 3 more units. And those can be trebuchets. There we go. Okay, start moving back. Fully loaded and ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. What is the city looking like? Looks like they don't want to work any mines. It's stagnant. We have too much unhappiness. I think I'm just going to automate these workers, but I'm going to double check the options. That's not right. I'm going to double check the options and make sure that workers leave old improvements. Yes, okay. That's been done. There's no problems there. I was originally going to escort the trireme, the galley with the great artist on it with that trireme, but it looks like that's not going to happen anymore because the galley is way too fast now. So yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles. Here are more triremes. Let's see if we can punish Hannibal with them. I'm all in favor of dealing out some punishment. Fortunately, he's currently on the ocean, so I have better odds than usual. There we go. Got him out of there. We actually do need more fishing boats. Okay, all these units are actually, some of these are ready for some promotions, and this is a cool thing because this unit actually took a really significant beating, and it was going to take a while for it to heal without a promotion. What about you? You have promotions? No, you need one more kill to get a promotion. That sucks. Surely we have somebody around here with medic. Like, I refuse to believe I don't have any medics that I can spare. Here we have one medic. Let's send him to that city so we get better healing rates. There's no sense in having like 2 medics in one stack unless the medics are prone to getting killed, and they really shouldn't be, because the idea behind the medic is you promote it in such a way that it stays at the bottom of the stack and doesn't have to defend unless it's the very absolute necessary if the stack's going to get killed, right? Okay. We probably promote this for mounted. I know there's a lot of mounted stuff that's going up against me. And then this unit needs 1 more experience to actually take home a promotion, and I don't know. I don't want to sacrifice it killing a trebuchet, I guess. It's only going to take 2 turns to heal. That's not that bad. I don't like the way he's monkeying around over here. What should I do about this? I guess I should start getting these units back together. All of you move there. Come on. Stop lagging. Get over there. These 2 can move up here. And these 2 can move to that stack, right? Yeah. You'll deal with some more of those units when we get to that. And there are 5 units in the city again, which was what I wanted from the beginning. So that's good. Constructed a workboat. We need another one. Excellent. Okay. So next turn we get our great artist into the Carthage city, which also means we have to get rid of the soldier dude. While defending, a Praetorian has killed a Numidian cavalry 3, however you pronounce that word. It's such a strange word. Okay. We wanted to do this. We wanted to have fun culture bombing this city. Let's see if we can do it. So it's going to be 4,000. And nothing. But that was a worthless gamble. Why didn't I get any culture out of that? It's like 43% Roman now. But I mean, why has this... I guess it's still because it's 60% Carthaginian? You're kidding me. Huh. Well, in 6 turns we get another great artist, but we're definitely going to have to press on more now than I expected to. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these units. 99% odds there. Need time to heal. My units are not healing like they should be. And that's it's gonna suck, actually. We have a strong unit for hitting mounted. 99.2. I'm not sure I want to put them there though. Well, 99.8. Let's do that then. 88.4. 1, 2. No, it has to be something from this stack. The rest of them don't reach there. Yeah, so the culture bombing is actually a huge letdown. That he has established culture so strong here really surprises me, because, like, if we take a look at my city of Rome, it only has 2,700 culture in it. The city of Carthage has more culture in it than my capital does. How does that happen? And it still can't establish dominance over its main 9 tiles that surround it. Like, how does that happen? Huh? I don't understand it. We can't get there in 1 turn? Really? Okay. Then we're not going to get there in 1 turn. What can I say? Let's go back down there again. We do need to take out 1 more city. If we take out Hippo Regis, that would do it. Then we would get it. So I guess now that's what the objective is. Let's grab all these trebuchets. How many turns is it going to take? We can get there in 4 turns. If we jump to this side. It's actually the fastest way to get there. 4 turns. If we also pressure Egypt, that would be the thing. If we do that, then we also have to hit Egypt. I don't think there's any other option. Okay, let's get rid of this trireme. 64% odds, so I lost. What are we looking at? 82% odds. Barely won, I imagine. Okay, all of you guys promote again, heal. We have more units coming over, so I can spare some more from this city in 3 turns. And we also need to get the galley back. Let's run this galley all the way. Probably, like, where can we get in 1 turn from Heroic Epic? It can move 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get it to Rome. So if I get the galley to Rome, I can immediately sail them once I have the Great Artist. Well, that's a good point. I don't know exactly where the unit's going to be spawned. Like, it could spawn somewhere else. So that's something to keep in mind. 96.1. I think we want to remove a few more of these units. What are we looking at here? Like 1 turn, 2 turns. 2 turns to get more units here. Is this enough to take a city? It might be, it might not be. It really could go either way. So let's get some more of these units. These are the really powerful ones. I don't want to take too many of those. If I rob myself of all of my powerful units, then I just end up with a stack of weak units that can't defend a city. Like, Praetorians with 1 combat star, not very effective in the grand scheme of things. They have crappy odds against Carthage's units. I guess that might be enough to defend. Like I said, we have more units coming in a turn or so. A couple turns, actually. So if these units can hold out for a turn or 2, it's not like I have a huge stack leering down at me or anything like that from Carthage. So 2 turns until reinforcements should work. At least that's what I'm thinking. Too bad I just can't set rally points. Like, if every single unit that I build in a city just rallies to 1 point, that would save me time. Otherwise, I have to do this kind of stuff. These units need to get fortified, get healed before something else hits me. But yeah, right now what we're doing is basically unit management, just moving units around. So overall, that's a pretty big disappointment. My goodness, look at all those units. Well, let's continue moving here. In 3 turns, we'll be ready to siege. It gives us a peek at what we have going on over here. He's coming in with some trebuchets and Numidian cavalry. What do we have here? 99.2% against those horses. Let's attack from the city. Not that it matters. They're all going to end up in the same space anyway. 98.9. Can we reach these? No. Okay. In that case, all these units double up. And you take out the elephants? Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Really making a lot of units here, and it's costing me a lot of gold. But it's something I should have done a long time ago. Just build lots and lots of units. Finish that cottage, let's build another one. Might automate those workers. I really don't know if I'm doing it efficiently. There are a couple of triremes, but we're going to send these guys back to pick up more units. Constructed a trireme here. Are we unhappy? Let's finish that theater. 1 turn, this city, the resistance is over. So 2 turns, we're at the walls of Hippo Regis. I have no idea what I'm going to find there. But we're going to find out. What do we got here? A war elephant. Not bothering with that right now. Okay, we got a couple of triremes to take care of here. Like that. 69. Spend it. Spending my luck. Here we go. 46%. What? I didn't expect that to win. And 46 again. I'm definitely in line for some bad luck now. Spent a lot of the good stuff. 1, 2, 3. Let's get these units on the walk. Holy smokes, I think I saw a stack. How many units is that? Not significant. Okay. These units are going to sail in here this turn. And then we're going to unload everything from the galleys. There we go. So now we should have a whole bunch more of Praetorians. Let's promote them. The ones that can be promoted for 3 stars. And then select all of these. 3 stars again. And everything else can sleep. Well, that being the siege equipment. So we have quite a stack there now. It's only showing the galleys and the triremes, but there's a whole bunch more stuff there. Here we have a work boat. I'm pretty sure this belongs where? Somewhere around here. Maybe I should just automate it. I guess it belongs over here. Send the fishing boats there. And join up the galley with that group. Time really does fly in this game. There's no bones about it. Okay, there's our super fast galley. It's like a getaway ship. And another trireme. I really should do less screen side scrolling and just more mini-map clicking. It would make a lot of sense in a game like this where the side screen is not really the best way to scroll. Like, side screen scrolling never is, but especially in Civilization 4. Let's grab all these units and double them up. There we go. And you guys can heal and fortify for a turn. Should be enough to defend that area for now, at least. How are we looking here? I'm clicking in the wrong areas. Build those fishing boats. Yes, sirree. The city's unhappy. Maybe I should build a temple there, huh? Constructed a workboat. Maybe we should build a lighthouse there. That city's down to 2 population. Well, we got hit by some stuff. Ah, finally, we get to take a peek and see what's inside Hippo Regis. Not much. Actually, we can take that city relatively quickly. We might be able to take it next turn. Okay, here's a stack, though. That is quite a stack. Okay, it's not huge, but yeah, it is significant. Let's see if we can get away with this. Do this as quickly as possible. Come on. I want to get this turn over with. Oh, look, more Hannibal stuff. I guess we lost against that. It'd be nice if you could stop bothering me for a bit, Hannibal. Because this is getting tiresome. Just dealing with these tiny skirmishes every couple of turns, it's annoying. And like, I mean, it forces me to always build more triremes, but I really don't want to have to, and you're making me do it against my will, and I'm sure there's a word for that. I don't want to. Actually, move that trireme there. I want it there. How are we looking? Stack. Pretty small. Not a threat against me, so that's good. Let's grab all of these Praetorians. Get them in the galleys. We didn't have enough space. Okay. It's fine. You can skip turn for now. Next turn we'll deal with it. I'm making a lot of units. It's rather ridiculous at this point. Okay, let's see if we can grab these 4 triremes and do something. I'm not sure if anything happened there. Oh, we won. We lost one and won the other 2. So that's cool. Actually, I should take all those units. Okay, we built a trireme in there. I said I wanted to build something more useful. Let's build a theater. It'll give us some more culture. As far as down over somewhere here, what the hell? I forget where it was already. What was I going to do? I had a whole bunch of units, and then I did something wrong with them. Oh yeah, these units. These units should go in the city. That way they can heal faster. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens next turn. What do I get hit with? I've been hit. My main stack has been hit. And he looks like he's bringing in more reinforcements. Maybe. Let's see what we can do here. Take the damage. Trebuchets first. And down to 30. Down to 15. Down to 0. Okay, that's what we're looking for. 41. We're going to hit for some collateral damage. And then let's see what we have against here that we can throw. That one was damaged. Not a whole lot of good units here. 98% odds. 93% odds. What are we looking at? War Elephant. We got like 2 more units in there. 84% and I'm winning. Something's wrong when you're winning it. And you're somebody and you're winning with those odds. Okay. There we go. Hippo Regis is captured. I just need to get rid of all these units on top of this hill. Right? Right. Okay. I guess we're going to throw pathetic units at them. Ha! I won at 21% odds. Did not see that one coming. Okay, we're defending that tile now. And we need more units on it. What else can we hit here? This will hit in 1 turn. And this one also... Okay, that's a pretty damaged unit. 98%. What do we have in this stack? A War Elephant and a Trebuchet. That's not that significant. But we can't hit this other War Elephant in 1 turn. There's no way to it that fast. Okay. We do have some stacks here that can counter me. So I probably should grab all the units that are still alive and with movement points and stick them in Hippo Regis. So that way you have something of a defense, even if it is kind of weak and crippled. And 70 turns left. Like, I'm about 5 turns behind schedule, I think, and I still need to hit Egypt. I wonder if I can make peace with them this turn. If I can make peace with Carthage this turn, that would actually be pretty rad. So let's take a look at power. Yeah, he still has a lot of power. I mean, I'm on a steady incline, but Carthage still has a ton of power. Okay, let's talk to him and see what's up. Hannibal. Lepus Magma. Magma. I think that's right, Magna? Magna, yeah. Oh, he will give it to us. Okay. That was actually the city I wanted. Okay, excellent. Then we don't have to worry about him anymore. And we have direct contact with Egypt. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure he would accept it because it's not like I have a whole lot of units over there, but he ended up accepting it. So everything is cool. And we also have the purple victory resource, I think. Yeah, we have purple and yellow. This game might not be over yet. 70 turns left. If I can get the Egyptian victory resource yet, I think we'll get it. I think we'll win. But it's going to be a close call. Like, they're almost twice as far ahead of me right now. So, yeah. Let's see how that goes. Thank you very much for watching. This has gone over far enough already. Way over the estimated target limit of time. But, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.